Welcome to the Texas Cannabis Chronicles.
Why would we take it away?
Too many people in jail.
Do not know what time we're going to be here until tonight.
But an outright ban of THC.
For the first time, more people are using marijuana than alcohol on a daily basis.
The docuseries taking you inside the Lone Star State's cannabis revolution and beyond.
6, 7, 8, we just want a Medicaid!
This isn't just another cannabis show. It's the story of a plant that sparked a multi-billion-dollar industry across the country.
$264 million of tax revenue a year. It's an industry that is thriving and creating jobs within Texas.
How politicians tried to kill it.
This is the top legislative priority in the upcoming 89th session of the Texas Legislature.
I've yet to hear an accurate number regarding what SB 3 will cost the state of Texas. SB 3 is a killer by design meant to destroy an industry legalized in Texas in 2019 and federally in 2018.
And this is your ticket to a front row seat to a political and cultural fight.
The Texas Cannabis Chronicles.
I'm JT Barnett. You might know me from catching cheaters, from wrangling tigers with the Tiger King, or building global projects behind the scenes across the world. I make my living finding stories where business, power, and chaos collide. And this time, the biggest story I could chase down was in my own backyard. Texas, a state known for its independence, its spirit, and once again, a battleground.
They're going to kick me out within 45 seconds.
The U.S. Attorney's Office announced a major drug bust in Texas.
The small business owner counts, the farmer counts, and now let's just create the policy correctly.
It's been the most effective and sustainable way for me to manage my symptoms.
As if this bill were to take effect, it would wipe out nearly everything on their shelves.
This is the first year that we really see a robust cannabis industry in our state, and now they're ready to stand up for themselves. They're standing up for better regulations. They're standing against prohibition.
As part of the deal that helped bring the government shutdown to an end, Congress has approved a federal ban now on hemp products.
I do use it and believe that it's really helpful, you know.
We're in the green rush, the gold rush.
In 2018, the federal farm bill defined hemp as cannabis with less than 3% delta-9 THC. Texas mirrored that law, and by 2019, shops popped up on every corner.
The cannabis industry has changed a lot in Texas. New laws have allowed those in the industry to get creative.
And immediately we started designing and creating hemp products with customers of ours, with stores and consumers.
Even though HB 1325 had passed and hemp was legal, a lot of the law enforcement in Texas was still in the dark and they didn't fully understand what was going on.
Small farms turned cotton fields into hemp fields. Veterans found relief from PTSD when opioids failed.
It is one of several alternatives to opioids that we advocate for in Congress and that we advocate for here in Texas.
Parents treated epileptic kids with products they could buy legally that worked. And in just a few years, we built a multi-billion-dollar market that supports roughly 50,000 jobs.
At the end of the day, we're finding that a lot of these cannabinoids and terpenes are going to be able to help people with different types of, benefits that they might not normally take medications for.
Don't believe what you hear. This isn't a loophole. It's a lifeline. The backlash came after all this happened. Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick led a personal crusade to ban evil, intoxicating hemp. He held press conferences, waved boxes of cereal bites around, and made false claims that they contained 6,000 milligrams of THC.
That has 16,000 milligrams of THC in it.
Even though lab tests showed they contained just 20 milligrams.
Okay, you want it?
He flashed a bag of edibles produced by Gilkey's Cannabis Company.
What are you, crazy?
You've been sparring with the Lieutenant Governor on social media.
I want to make him think about what he's doing and the people that he's harming.
And at the same time, he raked in hundreds of thousands of dollars from big alcohol lobbyists. Patrick presented many lies, even declaring hemp will kill your children. Sheriffs complain they can't tell hemp from marijuana, but the people who use these products, veterans, patients, workers, mothers, begged lawmakers not to take away what works.
Legal THC, 0.3% or less, and I'm paying for it. I can work.
So that's the ask here in Texas.
And then this story blew way past Austin. The same false rhetoric popped up nationally in Washington. Senator Mitch McConnell quietly slipped a hemp redefinition into the 2025 spending bill. Just as Patrick held state funding hostage for his ban, McConnell's amendment capped total THC at 0.4 milligrams per container, and this federal ban takes effect in 2026, just to appease lobbyists like Big Alcohol and Big Pharma. And that's why we're here. This isn't about Texas. It's about freedom, it's about your right to choose, and it's about America. Back home in Texas, the drama's played out like a reality show. The Senate passed SB 3, Patrick's ban. During the passing of the bill, they expelled the public from the hearings, while Lucas Gilkey testified.
We got finally to the point where we were allowed to start giving testimony on both. So they lumped us together. They told us what we originally planned on having 4 minutes worth of testimony for. We only got 3. In between my testimony and the gentleman before me, they're literally clearing the entire upper decks. They had me pause basically until there was nobody left and then let me go. And you know, I hate to say it, but it almost seems strategic in a way.
Lucas Gilkey's a good friend. We followed him closely this season. He's a former Coast Guard Drug Task Force veteran who founded Hometown Hero and helped establish the entire Texas market way back when the Farm Bill passed. But back in Texas at the House, Speaker Dustin Burrows and a coalition of politicians refused to rubber stamp these unconstitutional bans.
But instead of regulating this booming industry in our state, we are now going backwards to the days of prohibition.
What we're looking at is this amazing juxtaposition, trying to support instead federally illegal marijuana.
Governor Greg Abbott surprised them all by vetoing the ban and doing the right thing, urging regulation instead. More than 150,000 Texans signed petitions urging this veto. They were supported by veterans, the Texas VFW, and most of its citizens. SB 3 died last year, but the fight is far from over. What's happening here isn't just about Texas. Lobbyists for Big Alcohol and the regulated marijuana industry push for prohibition because hemp competes with beer and weed. Meanwhile, a federal amendment could hand control of cannabinoids to pharmaceutical giants. In Texas Cannabis Chronicles, you'll walk through outdoor hemp farms, spend the night at the Capitol, step inside the first legal hemp consumption lounge in the state, and even more. You'll sit at VFW headquarters and hear how cannabis helps veterans and keeps them off of opioids. Adults who explain why this plant matters. Across 8 episodes, we follow farmers, veterans, lawyers, entrepreneurs, and activists. We expose corporate interests pushing to outlaw hemp while quietly securing medical cannabis licenses, which really is strange considering hemp and marijuana are the same exact plant, cannabis, just with one different cannabinoid.
And it's grown from the dirt, you know what I'm saying?
We travel all over the state.
It's something that's imperative for everybody in the state of Texas.
We also travel beyond.
Another stigma is, of course, that cannabis users are for some reason lazy or stupid or something like that, or slower.
This isn't just a Texas story, it's a global movement.
We're just tired of getting in trouble for smoking a plant.
I'm here to tell it to you. I'm a TV producer, a businessman, and I know how to tell a good story. This isn't scripted TV drama. These are real lives, real stakes, all facing the collision of politics, money, medicine, and freedom.
If I could speak to, Texas lawmakers, regulate, don't eliminate.
And whether a plant that helps millions will be snuffed out by corruption.
New state rules taking effect March 31st will ban the sale of smokable hemp products, including popular items like THCA flower. Edible hemp products will still be allowed, but they'll face stricter testing and packaging requirements.
So join me here on High Times. Each week, we'll dive deeper into the battle for Texas cannabis and beyond. We'll expose the corruption, we'll celebrate the resilience, and we'll remind you why this matters. And at the end of the season, you could decide. Do we let corporate giants, VC money, and corrupt politicians shut down this industry? Or do we stand with American citizens.
We are about freedom, we are about liberty, we are about America, and nothing is more American than hemp.
That's the heart of the Texas Cannabis Chronicles. So buckle up. The battle is starting.